welcome to Pilates Collective. I'm going to be your instructor for today's Jumpboard session. So this is a level 2 class. I just want to double check. Have all of you been for reformer Pilates before? Yeah? Okay, no worries. Do we have any injuries, mobility issues today? Don't have to shout. We can come over. Okay, and one more thing. Any pregnancies, either prenatal or postnatal, about 3 to 6 months before and after? Okay, thank you very much. Alright, ladies, today it's your class when you guys won the challenge last month. We'll be doing a bit of recording for education and marketing purposes. Can I just get, if you're not okay with the recording, can you just raise your hand? Then we know who to avoid later when we're shooting for our promotional videos. Your face will be included. Are you guys all okay? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. We'll get started for today then. Let's hook on 2 red springs and 1 yellow. And 2 red, 1 yellow. Can you lie down on your carriage, head on the headrest? Your feet, you can rest it at the top of your jumpboard. So you've got this cushion part, you can let your heels just rest about there. You can drape your feet over if that's more comfortable for you. Okay, let's place our hands on your ribcage, on your belly, and your hands wrapping around your ribs. You can place the thumb wrapping to the back of your ribs. Right, let's close our eyes. We'll start with some breath work. Let's take in a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Feel your ribs expanding. As you exhale, imagine blowing a flame on a candle. Send all that air out through your mouth. Keep breathing like this. Go at your own pace. Throughout today's class, it's going to be a little bit more cardio focused than your usual reformer-based workout. I want you to go slow and control for our first block. Always always land with your toes first, never your heels. Think about toes, midfoot, and your heels as you drop down and as you're launching off. Keep those knees soft. Make sure you're not locking your legs when you launch. Let's keep breathing like this. We're here for another 3. Deep inhale. Feel your ribs expanding in all directions. Up to the ceiling. Out to the sides of the room and especially pressing back against that carry. On your exhale, feel your chest falling, those ribs are closing in, shrinking away from your hands, and melting down to your hips. Let's go for the last 2. Deep inhale, ribs are expanding in all directions. All that air out through your mouth. Feel your ribs melting down to your hips. Let's go for 1 final deep inhale. Ribs are expanding. And exhale. Send all that air out through your mouth. Feel those ribs melting down to your hips. Gently open your eyes. Bring your awareness back to the room. We'll be moving on to footwork. Great. Let's place our heels on the foot pad. I want you to keep those heels a little higher, closer to the top. Your toes can be hanging off. They can be lifted into the air. Toes don't have to be completely supported. But I need your heel pressing firmly against the center top portion of your foot pad. We're going to keep those ankles flat. So I want you to imagine you're standing on the ground. There we go. Palms are resting down beside you. Your legs are about hip distance apart. So 1 fist size between those knees. Keep your feet parallel. Do not turn them out to the sides. Great. Can you really raise those heels a little higher? Maybe go sit for some grip. Let's inhale to prepare. On your exhale, straighten both legs. Push that carriage all the way up. No jumping. We are just on footwork. Great. Keep those toes relaxed, pointed up to your ceiling. On your inhale, you bend your knees, slowly bring that carriage back in, pressing deeply using your heels. Exhale, we slide the carriage out. Keep those ankles flexing. On your inhale, you bend both knees, slowly bring that carriage in. Let's keep going. This is your first move. We're here for another 6. Great, you should start to feel it in the front of your thighs. There you go. Exhale, very nice. Pressing through those heels as you drive back in. You will start to feel your hamstrings and your glutes supporting this movement. Very good. Let's go for another 5. Be really careful. Knees don't open to the sides. Knees do not touch each other. Imagine your fists are still between your legs. Very good. Let's go for 3 more. Inhale, bend, slowly bring it back. Very good. Exhale, push up. Very nice. Keep pressing those heels firmly to your jump board. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage all the way out. Hold your extension. Keep those legs straight. Inhale, we bend. Pull the carriage halfway in. Let's pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Driving through those heels. Very nice. Do not lift your feet off the jump board. Let's go for another 5. 4. Ankles are still flexing. Last 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Carriage all the way out. Keep those heels pressed firmly. Inhale. Bend your knees. Bring the carriage in and relax your legs. Great. You can sway those knees to the right or to the left if you need to ease some tension of your thighs. Your next position, we're going for a wider stance. Can you move your heels to the far left and far right corner of the jump board? Still keep those toes pointed up to the ceiling, but you'll feel your knees slightly externally rotated. I need your heels pressing firmly always to that jump board. We keep those ankles flexed. Palms beside you. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, straighten your legs. Carriage up. Keep those toes and knees slightly turned up to the ceiling. Inhale, we bend, slowly bring them back in. You start to feel your thighs and bum working a little bit more in this position. Exhale, we slide out. Very good. Driving through those heels all the time. Imagine you're stomping on the floor. Your heel needs to keep pressing firmly. Let's go for another 5. Very good. Do not lock those knees. As you extend, imagine you're pulling a spring. Very good. If you feel that bouncing sensation in your legs, just slow it down a little bit. There we go. Let's go for 3 more. Maintain your breathing pattern as you're pushing in and out. When you exhale, those ribs are melting down. Let's go for 2. Very nice. 1 more. Carriage out, hold that extension, legs are straight. Inhale, bring the carriage halfway in. Let's pause, driving through those heels. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. You'll feel your bottom working a bit more. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Do not straighten all the way. Maintain that slight bend and we're bouncing. Very nice. Last 3, 2, 1. Exhale, carriage all the way out. Hold your extension. Do not bounce those legs. Inhale, you bend. Slowly bring the carriage in and relax. Great. Once again, you can sway those knees side to side if you need to ease the tension off. Okay, we are going for our hip rolls next. So you're working on your glute bridge. Can you place your heels at the top of your jump board? Yeah. So you should be able to rest those heels on the cushion part at the very top of the jump board. So you're not on the flat portion, just about where the cushion and the wooden part meet. Okay, really nice. Let's keep those legs hip distance apart. Okay, very nice. Keep flexing those ankles. Your toes should be angled up to the ceiling. Very good. Okay, palms are actively pressing on the carriage beside you. Your arms are going to give you some support. Let's inhale to prepare. On your exhale, you scoop your pelvis, start to lift up your lower back, middle back, upper back. Don't let your carriage slide out. You are squeezing your bum. You will find your knees, hips, and shoulders are in one straight diagonal line. We hold for the inhale. On your exhale, slowly roll down from your upper back, middle back, lower back. Your bum touches the carriage, then relax your pelvis. You'll feel the small arch in your spine reappear. This is your move. Let's go 1 more time together. Keep flexing your ankles. Exhale, we scoop, lift off the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. Hold your bridge, ribs are soft. Keep pushing those kneecaps to your mirror. On your next exhale, you slowly melt down from the upper back, your middle back, your lower back. Bum touches the carriage. Relax your pelvis. Really nice, everyone. Let's go for another 6 here. Exhale, we scoop, roll up at your own pace. You should feel your chest, your ribs are melting down to your hips. Let's bring them up a little higher. Very good. Squeezing that bum, squeezing the thighs. On the next exhale, you slowly roll down. You should start to feel your hamstrings and your glutes working. Let's go for another 5. Focus on lengthening your body, so you should feel those kneecaps pushing forward. Very before you lift your body up. Don't let your hips control you. I need your bum and thighs working. Ladies, make sure your knees are still one fist apart, not wider, not touching. Let's go for 2 more. Exhale, we slowly lift off. Keep sending those kneecaps forward. Maybe we can push more through the bum. Very nice. Exhale, we slowly melt back down. Let's go for our last breath together. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we scoop, lift off segment by segment. Hold your bridge, chest is soft. Keep squeezing your bum. Hold, Christina, bum up a bit more. Very nice. Keep pushing those knees forward. Let's pounce our hips 1 inch down, 1 inch up. Every time that bum goes up, squeeze it harder. Let's go for 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that bum higher. We exhale. Let's go for 4, 3. Palms press in. Last 2. Ribs are soft. Last 1. Bum up. Let's hold the bridge and squeeze. We're in our diagonal. A little bit more. There you go. Let's hold. Keep breathing. We're going to inhale. On your exhale, bring your right leg up to tabletop. Hold. Right leg in tabletop. Toes are pointed to that mirror, not your ceiling. Inhale. Drop the right leg down. Keep those hips in the same level. Do not sink. Exhale. Left leg up to tabletop. Point those toes. Keep squeezing your bum. Inhale, we drop it down. Let's go 3 more each side. Exhale, your right leg, left bum squeeze harder. Inhale, drop the right leg. Exhale, left leg to tabletop, right bum squeeze harder. Very nice. Inhale, drop 2 more. Exhale, that right leg, toes point to your mirror. Ladies, hold some tension in your calf. Inhale, we drop it down. Exhale, left leg up. There we go. Let's angle the toes, bend the knee a little more. Very nice. Inhale, we drop 1 more each side. Exhale, that right leg up, hold. Right leg is in the air. We're here for 3. Point those toes. 2, 1. Drop it down. Keep squeezing your bum. Exhale, left leg up, hold. Right bum squeeze harder. We're here for 3, 2. Can we squeeze a little bit more? Last 1. Inhale, left leg down. Hold that bridge. Final exhale. Melt down from the upper back, the middle back, the lower back. Bum touches the carriage and relax. All right, nice job, everyone. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock your body to the right and to the left. It's going to ease off the tension in your thighs. Okay, stay a second. Ease off the tension in your thighs. Right, your next position. I want you to bring your toes onto the Jumpboard, sorry. Your toes onto the Jumpboard, closer to the top center. Make sure you've still got hip distance between your legs. Right, I need all 10 toes on the Jumpboard. Yeah, on the board itself, very nice. Okay, right now you might feel your heels cannot completely touch. We're going to go into a few calf raises. Don't worry about those heels just yet. Let's inhale. On your exhale, can you straighten your legs, pushing the carriage all the way out? Hold that extension. All right, let's reset. Can you guys bring the carriage back in? Meet me at the stopper. Ladies, I need your toes on the Jumpboard. Toes. Let's go lower down. Very nice. Let's inhale. Exhale, we straighten both legs, slide your carriage out, hold. Right, we're going to go into a few calf raises. Can you lift your heels slightly off the Jumpboard? Okay, we're going to inhale. As you exhale, can you slowly drop your midfoot to keep those legs straight. Legs straight. Ladies, carriage out, legs are straight. Let's go with my cueing slowly. Knees remain straight, do not bend those knees. On your exhale, can you slowly drop your heels to the Jumpboard, lifting your midfoot and the toes off. So your heels touch the footboard, knees remain straight, very nice. Toes are lifting off, there we go. Let's stretch out those calves a little bit. Inhale, drop your toes down. Can you lift your heels off the Jumpboard to tippy toe position? There we go. Press those heels off, legs are still straight, very nice. Exhale, drop your heels down, lifting those toes up, flex those toes. Inhale, toes go down, heels go up, tippy toe position, knees remain straight. Exhale, drop your heels, lift those toes off, keep flexing towards your body. Inhale, toes go down, heels go up, legs are straight. We're here for another 3. Let's stretch out those calves. You're going to be working your legs quite a bit today. Let's go for 2 more. Drop those heels down, flex your toes towards you, very nice. Inhale, place it down, lift those heels off. Let's go for 1 more. Exhale, drop your heels, lift your toes. Let's hold, toes are up, flexing towards your body. We're here for 3. Okay, good, heels down, toes to you. Last 1. Inhale, drop those toes down. Right. Keep your toes on the Jumpboard. We're going to bend both knees. Inhale, bring the carriage all the way in, and you relax your legs. Alright, really nice job. You can roll those ankles out if you need to, ease off the tension there. Okay, on to a little bit of jumping next. Can you sit yourselves up, switch to one blue spring? Just one blue, grab your pink ball. Right, lie back down on your carriage, head goes to your headrest, shoulders very lightly resting against the shoulder blocks. I need you to remember today, you're going to be doing quite a bit of horizontal movement. If your shoulders start to squash into those shoulder blocks, make sure you don't keep your shoulders there. I need you to wiggle your body back down. Right? Lightly resting, or you can choose to maintain a slight gap. Lying back down in the carriage. Okay. The most important thing when you are jumping on the board today, always land with your toes, then your middle foot, then your heels. Never your heel, never flat down. Right? Always keep those knees soft. The minute you straighten your legs, locking those knees completely, it's very high impact on your knee joints. In the long run, that's going to lead to injuries. Okay, so always toes first. Don't worry about how far out you're going for today. Focus on landing softly, keeping your joints safe. Okay. Let's keep our feet, on the jump board about hip distance apart. Keep the ball close to you so your triceps are still resting on the carriage. We're just going to start with some jump prep, introduce you guys to the movement. Your legs are parallel, hip distance apart. Okay, you can keep your heel firmly on the foot pad, on your jump board, so you can move your feet a little higher up. Your toes can be in. There we go. Alright, when you're landing, make sure you jump with the toes first. Yeah. Let's inhale. On your exhale, can you straighten both legs, push the carriage out, no need to jump yet. Straighten your arms out to the ceiling, squeeze that ball one time. Inhale, we bend the knees, slowly bring your carriage back in. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale, we slide out. Very nice. Inhale, we bend, slowly bring your legs back in. Okay, let's go for 2 more. There we go. Exhale, we slide out. Very nice. Inhale, bring it back in. Next one, let's go together. Meet with your carriage at the stopper, everyone. Bring your carriage in. Not moving just yet. Carriage in at the stopper. Let's go together. We inhale. Exhale, slide your carriage up. Lift your toes off the jump board, just 1 cm off. So your heels lifting off, toes lifting off that jump board. Inhale, bend your knees, bring the carriage back in. Meet me at the stopper. Next one, we are going to jump slightly, so your feet will be lifting off. Let's inhale. Exhale, send that carriage out, toes lifting off the jump board. Toes completely off the jump board. Do a little jump, very nice. Toes land down, bend your knees, bring the carriage back in. Just focus on landing with your toes. We push out. Inhale, we bend, slowly bring it back in. Okay, let's inhale. Exhale, send that carriage out, jumping slightly, feet lift off the jump board. Do a jump in. Yes, toes lifting off, there we go. Bend your knees as you bring it in. Let's go for another 5 here. Get used to, very nice. Get used to landing with those toes, really good. Let's aim for the center. Exhale, we push out, arms are straight, very nice. Little jump. Keep those knees soft, very good, ladies. Don't let that carriage hit the stopper. Go slow, very good. Let's go for 3 more. Okay, so you can keep those feet a little straight, a little closer. Exhale, we push out. There we go, side jump, toes first, very nice. Let's go for 2. And 1 more. Carriage all the way out. Toes landing softly, bend your knees, bring the carriage all the way in. Alright, we are done with our first move. Can you bring the carriage in? Meet me at the stopper. Let's adjust our feet position. We're transitioning to a different stance. Can you glue your heels together? Toes are slightly apart, so you're in your Pilates feet. Yeah. Heels together. Bring the carriage in here. Carriage in. Yes. Heels are together. Toes are apart. Your feet will make a V shape. Yep. Your heel should be anchored to that foot pad. Right, can we bring the feet a little lower down? Yep. There we go. Right, a little lower there. All right. Let's inhale. Same thing, when the carriage goes up, your arms will go up. Let's inhale. Exhale, we send the carriage out, landing with your toes, very nice. Inhale, we bend, bring it in, keep those toes close. Exhale, we push out, arms go up. Let's go for 3 more before we start to introduce jumping. Right, ladies, whenever you're in your Pilates feet, I need those heels completely touching, Exhale, we push out, extend those legs. Toes are still heavy. Inhale, we bend, bring it in. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage out. Good, arms up, inhale, bend, bring your carriage in, do not move, meet me at the stopper. Next one, we're going to introduce some jumping. Let's inhale, exhale, we push out, toes lifting off your foot pad. Inhale, bend, bring it in, lifting off the jump board. Sorry, you are doing a baby jump. Keep those knees, keep your feet close to the jump board. Lower not to side the carriage out too far. Focus on landing softly. Maintain that Pilates feet. Heels are glued together, feet are apart. Yes, maintain your reaching. Land with your toes. There we go. Exhale, you push out. Very nice. Inhale, you jump down. Keep those heels pressing in. Yeah. So you should feel inner thigh engagement when you're in that Pilates space. Your heels are glued together. Imagine I'm super glued your heels together. Do not let them separate. We are here for another 4. Last 3. Very nice. Heels are glued. Yes, keep touching those heels. Even when you jump, heels like touching. Yep. Let's go for 2. Still touch. Very nice. Heels are still touching here. Don't let them separate. Yep. When you jump, also still feet remain like this. Very nice. Let's go for 2 more. And 1 last rep. Carriage out. Inhale, bend. Slowly bring your carriage in and relax. Right. Maybe at the stopper. Ladies, we have done with the first block, being at the stopper. Alright, let's adjust our start. We'll be working through all these different positions for the next block. That's when you start to incorporate a bit more cardio. Can you bring your legs back to parallel position? Heels are separate and open them out to the side. So you're going to the fast stance, right foot to the right end of your jump board, left foot to the left end. Make sure your heels are still anchored in, toes are still anchored into that jump board. Right, so you're opening up a little bit wider than hip distance. There we go. Make sure your feet are parallel, your toes are not turned out too far. Let's inhale. Exhale, straighten your legs, slide the carriage out, arms go up, we hold. Inhale, bend, slowly bring it in. Let's go for another 3. Just get used to this stance. Remember, when you're landing, toes first, then the midfoot, then your heel. Inhale, slowly bring it in. Let's go for 2 more. And 1 more. Inhale, bring the carriage in. Meet me at your stopper, everyone. Carriage is not moving yet. Our next position, we are going to add in a bit of jumping. Let's go together. Inhale. Exhale, we push out, straighten those legs. Lift your feet off the board. Toes land first, then your midfoot, then your heels. Make sure you maintain that wide stance. Your feet are out to the sides. Let's go for another 8. Right. Let's try to target towards the ends as you land. There we go. Very nice. You will start to feel your bum and your thighs working a bit more. Let's go for 4. Arms go up as your carriage goes up. Very nice. Let's go for 3. Keep those knees soft. We're here for the last 2. Very nice. Let's turn in a little bit. There we go. And 1 more. Carriage out. Let's hold. Very good. Inhale, land. Slowly bring that carriage in. Let's finish our last rep. Meet me at the stopper. Carriage is not moving, everyone. Bring your carriage back in. We are at the stopper. Let's transition. Okay, for your next position, when you start moving into single leg jumping, we're going to add in a few different moves. We're coordinating different parts. We're going to be using this skill for our next block. Can you bring your feet back to a parallel position? Legs are a little closer, keep distance apart. Bring your right leg to tabletop. Okay, knee above your hip bone, toes point to your mirror. Let's inhale. Exhale, left leg will extend, send your arms up. Very good. Keep that knee in the same line as your ankle and hip. Inhale, we bend, bring it back in. Let's go for 3 more before we start to jump. Exhale, we push up. Can we bend a little bit more? Can we bend a little bit more? Very nice. Inhale, bring it back in. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage out, arms up. Really good. Inhale, we bend, slowly bring it in. Alright, meet me at your stopper. For the next carriage all the way in, ladies, meet me at the stopper. Let's inhale. Next one, we start to jump. Exhale, left leg extend, lift your toes off, land with your toes, then your midfoot, then your heel. Very nice, soft landing. Get used to toes, middle, then the heel. Let's go for another 8. Keep that right leg in tabletop. Left leg, keep it long as you push the carriage out. Focus on landing with your toes, make sure it reaches your jump board. Let's go for another 5. Very good. We're here for another 3. Very nice. Exhale, we slide out, lift those toes, lift we can launch a bit more. As you straighten your leg, even launch a little bit harder. Okay, so as you're straightening your leg, make sure you're jumping off at the same time, not 2 separate parts. Think of it as one movement. Yes. carriage out, land with your toes, bring the carriage in, and meet me at the stopper. Right, your next one, we're gonna add in our right leg side movement. Let's inhale, still keep that right leg in tabletop. Exhale, we send the carriage out, jumping, right leg extend to your ceiling, kick up, right leg, right toes go to your ceiling. As you jump, right leg goes up to the ceiling. As you come in, right leg goes back to tabletop. Carriage out, right leg up to your ceiling. Carriage in, right leg back to tabletop. Right. Carriage out, you kick that right leg up, toes point, very nice. Land with your left toes. We're here for another 8. Landing with your toes, a little more active. Just about here, there we go. We push out. Okay, very good. Land with your toes, very nice. Let's have it a little lower. Let's go for 5 more. Very nice, you're adding a bit of hamstring work for that right leg. Let's go for 3. Very good. Last 2. Left leg, try to keep it long so your toes are easier to land to that pad. Very good. Let's go for 1 more. Kick up. Then that left leg, bring the carriage all the way in. And let's switch. Alright, meet me at your starting position, everyone. Right foot goes to that platform. Left leg, up to tabletop. Okay, we're going to switch. Let's inhale. Exhale, right leg extend, send that carriage out, arms go up, we hold. Very nice. Inhale, then slowly bring it back in. Let's go for 2 more. Very good. And 1 more. Carriage out, arms up, really nice. Left leg is 90 degrees. Inhale, bring it back in. Next one, we start to jump. Exhale, carriage out, right leg off that pad. Exhale, we jump, right leg long, very good. Land with your toes. We are here for another 8. Nice, those hips remain equal. Make sure your knees don't start dropping towards each other. I need a stable pelvis and a neutral spine. Let's go for 4 more. Still keep that left leg in tabletop. The left leg remains up, right leg in. Very good. Very good. Let's go for 3. Very nice. Final 2. 1 more, carriage out, really nice, land softly, bring your carriage all the way back. In our next one, we're going to add in our kick for that left leg. Exhale, we jump, carriage out, jumping, left leg up, point to that ceiling, very nice. Land with your right toes, left leg goes back to tabletop. Carriage out, left leg up. Carriage in, left leg back to tabletop. Let's go for 8 more. So easy way to think about it, both legs are straight, both legs are bent. Let's go for 7. Yeah, 2 straight legs, 2 bent legs. Very nice. Point those toes to that left leg. You are holding some tension in the calf. Those muscles are assisting you. Very nice landing, everyone. Let's go for another 4. Okay, and as your carriage comes in, we bend. Okay, so when this one is bent, this one is bent, this one is straight. Kick up. Okay, let's go for 3 more. Very nice. Kick, bend. Let's go for 2. And 1 more. Land with your right toes, bring that carriage in, left leg relax. We are done with our first block. Alright, you can rest both feet on that pad. Take a second to rest. If you need to, please take a water break. We are moving on to our second block. So this next portion, we're going to incorporate more abdominal work. Can you ladies sit yourselves up slightly? You're going to place your ball just at your mid-back, so that's roughly about where your bra line sits. I need the ball to go just about there towards the top center portion of your back. Great, and you're going to lie back down on the carriage. I need your feet on the upper, closer to the center upper portion of your jumpboard. Right, immediately in this position, you should feel your spine is, okay, then can we move the ball a little higher up? Very nice. Okay. Hands go to your head. In this starting position, you will feel there's a little bit of tension on your abdominals already. Sit up slightly, let me adjust the ball for you. There we go. Alright, are you comfortable? Let's keep our fingers close to our head. Anytime you're in this position, I need you to remember your head pushes to your hands, not your hands pushing your head forward. Right? So your head, your neck is actively pressing into your palms. I need your neck extensors to work. Right? Let's keep the elbows wide to the room. We are not jumping for the second block. Just get used to some core movement. Our third block, we're going to incorporate the 2. Your feet are on the jumpboard. Yes, it is. Flat down on the jumpboard, parallel feet. Hip distance apart. Let's inhale. On your exhale, straighten your legs, pushing that carriage out. Hold. Very nice. Legs are straight, knees are not touching. Keep that chest elevated. Make sure you're not completely completely flat, Christina. So your shoulders and your chest are kind of angled forward. Inhale, we bend, slowly bring those knees back, carriage back in. Exhale, we slide up. Very nice, keep that chest lifted. Inhale, we bend, bring it back in. Head is pushing to your palms, not hands pushing that head forward. So I need your elbows pointing to the sides of the room. Let's open up a little bit more. Think your head press into your hands. Let's go for 3. Exhale, we push out. Feel like your eyes and your shoulders are slightly tilted towards the mirror. You're not completely flat. You're not lying down sleeping. Let's go for 2. Okay, you should feel a slight crunching at your upper abs. So you should feel there's a slight shortening between your rib cage and your hip bones, almost like you're sliding them towards each other. Let's go for 2 more. Carriage out, very nice. Inhale, bring it back in. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage out. Can you hold your extension? Legs up straight, weight over here. Great. Your second portion. Can you lift your chest off the ball? Imagine doing a sit-up. So you're slightly elevating off that ball. Bring your chest back down. Bend both knees, bring the carriage in. Just 1 chest raise and then carriage back in. Exhale. Straighten the legs, carriage out. Right, we do a sit-up. Feel your upper abs crunching as you lift your chest. Legs are straight. Chest back down on your ball. You bend your knees, bring the carriage in. So 1 movement at a time. Carriage in, like that. Okay, straighten your legs, still like that. Okay, legs are straight, chest up. Very nice, chest down. Okay, bend your knees, carriage in. There we go. Let's go for another 5. Get used to combining a few different movements. Very good, ladies. Lift those shoulders, lift that shoulder blades off your ball as you sit up. You're gonna feel more upper abdominals working. Let's go for another 2. Very good. Lift yourself up. Inhale, chest down. Inhale, bend those knees. Right, remember to push your head to your hands. There we go. Keep those elbows wide. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage all the way out. Let's hold the extension. Lift your chest up. We hold. Legs are straight, ladies. Chest up. Hold. Eyes look to your mirror. Elbows wide. Right here for 3. Legs are straight. 2, 1. Bend both knees. Bring the carriage in and relax your chest. All right. To ease up the tension in your abs, you can just lie yourself over the ball. Stretch your arms back towards the well, the space behind your reformer. If you need more relaxing on those upper abs. Right, your next position, you're going to incorporate a little bit different movement for your feet and upper abs. Can you bring those feet into a V position? Your Pilates V, heels together, feet are apart. Hands up to your head. Right. Hey, sorry ladies. Sorry, feet are still parallel. Can you bring your right leg up to tabletop? Feet are still parallel, hip distance, right leg to tabletop, yeah? Okay, hands are still at your head pushing to your hands, the chest is slightly lifted. Let's inhale. Exhale, left leg slide the carriage out, hold. Right, as you lift your chest up, can you rotate? Your left elbow will touch your elbow. If you can't reach, it's okay, just tuck. Inhale, de-rotate, chest down, bend your left leg, pull the carriage back in. Your right leg remains in tabletop. If you need to rest, please rest, no worries yet. Jump back into the workout when you're ready. Okay, exhale, we rotate, really nice. As you are turning, your head still pushes to your hands. Use your obliques, your rib cage to control that rotation. Don't let your arms help you turn. We are here for another 6. Just up slightly, rotate. Very good. Inhale, de-rotate. Bend your knee, bring it back in. Let's go for the last 4. Keep those elbows wide, pointing to the sides of the room. Let's go for the last 3. There we go, rotate, very nice. We're here for 2 more. Start to feel your obliques supporting you. Let's please if you need to, yeah, don't stress. Let's go for 1 more. Can you meet me with your carriage up the stopper? You are in your starting position. Carriage all the way back in. Let's inhale, we prepare. Exhale, left leg straight. Hold your extension. Rotate your chest, eyes look to the windows on your right. We hold, ladies, just hold that rotation. Eyes look here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, chest down, bend your left leg, pull the carriage in, rest for a second. Okay, this is a small taste of your next block. We're going to include jumping and core for the final part. You guys going to okay so far? Do you guys need all the grip? Just stop if you need to, yeah? No worries, jump back in when you're ready. Okay, our next position, we're going to left leg tabletop, and then we're going straight into our final block. Okay. into your hands, elbows are wide out to the sides, your feet are still hip distance apart, then bring the left leg to tabletop. Alright, knee above your hip, both toes point to the mirror. Let's inhale. Exhale, we send the carriage out, hold. Right, rotate your chest, look to the left side of the room. Left, right elbow, reach your left knee. Inhale, we rotate, bring that carriage back in. Let's go for another 7. Knee push out, feel your obliques supporting as you turn to the left. Very nice. Remember, your hands don't help you turn. Think of using your arms as a marker. Elbows point out to the mirror and your curtains in that rotation. Let's go for another 6. Hang on, yeah. Can you pull the carriage back? Adjust your ball here. Just lift up slightly. There we go. A bit better. Let's go for 5 more. Exhale as you lengthen and rotate. Very nice. Still feel that your ribs are slightly pulling towards your hip bones. You've got a bit of crunch in that abdominals. Don't let it stay completely flat. Let's go for 4 more. Really good. Very nice. Don't control from the neck. I need your hand pushing to your palms. Let's go for 3. We're here for 2 more. Nice. And let's go for our last one. Meet me with your carriage at the stopper. We're in our starting position. Let's inhale. Exhale. Send the carriage out. Hold. Exhale, rotate to your left, hold, look to the windows. We're here for 5. Very nice. Elbows open wider. Very good. Hand push to your head. Last 3. Very nice. Last 2. Last 2. 2. 1. Inhale, into your rotate. Inhale, bring the carriage in and relax for a second. And let your chest, let your head lie back over the ball. Let's breathe. Right. Stretch it out. Okay, we have one last position. Can you move your feet? You're still parallel, but your legs are slightly wider towards the far left and right side of your jump board. Hands are still at your head. The movement for your chest and your abs are a little bit different this time. Let's keep the whole foot planted on that pad. Yep, a little over to the sides. Yep, there we go. So it's slightly wider than hip distance. Right, your chest is already slightly lifted, shoulders and eyes are looking forward to your foot pad. Maybe you guys can't completely see the mirror. Let's inhale. Exhale, we extend, send the carriage out, hold. Can you lift your chest off the ball? Right, hands go forward to your mirror, very nice. Inhale, chest down, hands back to your head, bend your knees, bring the carriage in. Right, so you're gonna feel more upper and lower abs this time. Exhale, we push out, chest up, reach your fingers forward to that mirror. Keep those shoulders soft, there we go. Chest back down, hands head, pull the carriage in. Let's go for another 6. Very good. Think about reaching between your inner thighs as you stretch your arms forward. Exhale, we push up, chest up, arms reach forward. There we go. Try to reach between your legs. Let's go for the last 4. Very nice. Head push to your hands. Don't let your hands lift your body up. We're here for 2 more. Really nice. Let's go for 1 more. Can you meet me at the stopper? Pull your carriage back in. Yep, carriage all the way in, ladies. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale, we slide out, hold your extension, lift your chest up, arms reach forward, let's hold. Can you pulse that chest 1 inch up, 1 inch back, push those shoulders forward and back, ribs are soft. Let's go for 5, 4, your spine is neutral. Last 3, shoulders are soft. Last 2, 1, chest back down, hands to your head, bend your knees, bring the carriage in and rest. Alright, relax for a bit, you are done with your second block. Our final portion of today's workout, we're going to incorporate jumping and your abdominal movement. Right, if you guys would like a water break, please go ahead now. Next one is going to be a little bit more cardio based. Parallel position, hip distance apart on your jump board. Okay. Right, let's keep our hands on our head. We're going to start with some baby jumping first and then pushing out into a full jump. Elbows are pointing out to the sides of the room. Let's keep the chest slightly lifted so your shoulders are not pointed to the ceiling, slightly angled forward. Let's inhale. Exhale, we straighten the legs, send the carriage up, we hold. Very nice. Inhale, we bend, slowly bring it in. Let's go one more time, then we start to jump. Can you open your legs a little wider? Exhale, we push out. Very nice. Inhale, we bend, bring it back in. Next position. We start to go into a baby jump, pressing our feet closer together, parallel. Keep distance. Exhale, we push out. Lift your toes, your feet off that jump board. Land softly, bend, pull it back in. Very nice. Let's go for another 5 here. Exhale, we push out, toes land softly. Bend with those toes, bend your midfoot, bend your heel. Very nice. You guys remember the jumping position for our first part. Let's go for 3 more. Very good. Just focus on keeping that chest lifted slightly. Don't need to raise it off the wall. I need your shoulders reaching towards your mirror, not the ceiling. Let's go for 2. So your shoulders should be pointing forward. There we go. Let's go for 1 more. Alright, next one. Can you start to launch off more? Your legs go straighter, send the carriage out further. Exhale, we push out, toes lifting off, legs are completely straight. Bend your knees as you land back down. Very nice. Let's go softly. Exhale, push out, toes land softly. Pull that carriage in, really good. So your spring is helping you to pull that carriage in. Let's go for another 7. Very nice. Keep that chest lifted, ladies. Your shoulders are pointed towards your jump board, not the ceiling. Very good. Let's go for 5. Land with those toes. Carriage out. Keep lifting that chest. I need a bit more crunching from those abs. Let's go for 3. Very good. A little bit more crunch. I need more shortening. Very nice. Push out. Jump. Legs straight. There we go. We can send the carriage out further, ladies. Let's go. 3 more. Send it out even further. Very nice. Legs are straight as you jump. Let's go for 2. Very nice. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage out. Inhale, land softly, carriage in, and we rest. Alright, rest. Take a second. Remain lying down on your ball. Can rest. We have our next set. Alright, you guys feeling okay? Not okay, still okay. Don't worry. Your pain is in the abs, right? Everyone else? Okay, that's the right page. Okay, ladies, please let me know if you're feeling discomfort. Yeah? All okay? Alright, very nice. Our next position, we're going to start to bring our right leg to tabletop as we jump. So your starting position, both feet are still on that jump board. Hands back to your head. Elbows are pushing out wide, head pressed to your palms. Your shoulders are slightly angled to your mirror. Make sure you're not pointed to the ceiling. Let's inhale. Exhale, baby jump. We send the carriage out, right leg to tabletop. Yeah. Okay, as you lengthen, right leg goes to tabletop, land softly. Keep that right leg in tabletop. Keep that right leg in tabletop. Yeah, very nice. Okay, let's point those toes. Okay, carriage out. There we go, point. Very nice. Let's go for another 6. Very good. Landing softly with your toes. Keep that chest lifted. Let's go for another 3. Let's go for 2 more. And 1 more, ladies. Push that carriage out. Inhale, bring the carriage in. Don't rest yet. For the next one, we're going to start to kick that right leg to the ceiling as you jump. And you're going for a bigger jump this time. Let's inhale. Exhale, left leg lengthen, jump off, right leg kick up. Very nice. Back to tabletop. As you land the left leg, pull the carriage in. Very nice. Keep those right toes pointed. Right, kick up as you push out, tabletop as you come in. I need core engagement, so make sure your chest is not poking up. Your ribs are still melting down to those hips. Let's go for another 7. Very nice. Land softly. There we go. Very nice, ladies. Let's go for 5 more. Kick up straight. Feel that hamstring helping you lengthen as you kick. Let's go for 3. Very good. Final 2. Your knees track with your ankles all the time. Don't let that left leg wobble out. We're here for 2 more. Over here. Yeah. Let's go for 2. And 1 more. Carriage out, kick up. Land softly, pull the carriage in, and you rest. Alright, take a second. position, we're going to switch to the left leg in tabletop. Your first one, we're going to keep our feet parallel on that foot pad. For your first rep, you kick off, bringing that left leg to tabletop, and it remains in tabletop for the rest of the kicking. Yeah? Hands out to your head, toes point out, elbows point out to the sides. Let's inhale. Exhale, we send the carriage out. Nice. Inhale, we bend, slowly bring it in. Let's go one more, carriage out. Very nice. Inhale, bring it in. Next one, let's start to jump. Send that carriage out. Left toe, right toe, sorry, lift off. Just go for your baby jump first. No kicking yet. Let's go for another 6. Land softly with those toes in from the center of that jump board. It's going to give you a little bit more lift. Keep that pelvis stable. Very nice. Make sure you're not rocking side to side. Alright, can we lift the chest up a little bit more? There we go. Still need your upper abs to work even though we're not moving that chest. Let's go for another 4. Very nice. Rest if you need to, please. Let's go for 3. Land with those toes. Very nice. Head press to your palms. Don't let those hands push you forward. Need your shoulders to lift slightly. Keep that chest elevated. Let's go for 2. And 1 more. Alright, next one, we're going to start to add in kicks for that left leg. Send your carriage out, jumping. Left leg extend to your ceiling. Right leg bend. Left leg back to tabletop. Very nice. Just remember, both knees bend, both legs straight. Very good. Keep up straight to that ceiling. Very good. Land softly with those toes. Very good. Keep that knee soft as you land. Make sure that leg is not completely straight. So let's go for another 5. Very nice, everyone. Don't let your knees touch. I still need that hip distance gap. Let's go for 4. Last 3. Left leg straighter. Point those toes up high. Very nice. Last 2. Imagine you're poking that ceiling. Really good. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage out. Kick up. Hold the carriage in and relax. Alright, take a second. Breathe. Lie back over your ball if you need to. We are moving into our final layer. Your next position, you're going to bring your feet into a wider stance. So open up towards the sides of that jump board. Still lying down on your ball. Sorry. Next one, we're going to incorporate some chest lifts. Okay? So make sure that ball is still situated at your upper mid back. We're going to inhale. Exhale, then send the carriage out. Very nice. Can you lift your chest slightly? There we go. Inhale, drop the chest down, bend your knees, bring it in. Let's go 2 more times. Exhale, out, chest up. Try to hold it 1 breath. Inhale, down, bend your knees. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage out, chest up, hold. Inhale, chest down, bend your knees. Meet me at the stopper. Next one, let's push off together. This time, in your jump, I want you to lift that chest off the ball. Let's go for baby jumps. We inhale. Exhale, jump, lifting off that jump board. Lift your chest down, land with your toes. As the carriage comes in, very nice. We are here for another 8. Really good. Land softly, right? Can you lift the hips and lower down as you jump? Your feet a little lower. Try to keep them up here. Very nice. Keep those legs soft. Right. Slightly wider. Alright, because this position is a little relaxed. You're still working your quads, but you're incorporating it so you've got some glutes and quad support. Alright, very nice. And let's open the leg. Yeah. Let's go for 5 more. Landing with your toes. Remember to lift your chest up once the carriage goes out. You are doing your sit up. Carriage up, chest up. Yes. Let's go for 4. Very nice. Your shoulders can lift up higher. You're doing great. Let's go for 3. Very nice, ladies. Last 2. Push off harder so you've got more time in the air. Easier for you to lift that chest up. Lie back as the carriage comes in. Very nice. Let's go for 2. And 1 more. Carriage out. Bend your knees, bring the carriage in, and you relax. Alright. Take a second. Lie back over your ball if you need to stretch out your abs. Okay. Okay, we have one last position. obliques are the final part of today's session. Alright, let's bring the hands back to your head, feet go back to your parallel stance. Okay, legs are hip distance apart, yeah? We're gonna inhale. Sorry, can you bring your right leg to tabletop? Right leg up to tabletop, everyone. Knees above your hip, toes point to your mirror. Let's inhale, elbows out to your side. Exhale, left leg straighten, send the carriage out, no jumping yet. Right leg remains in tabletop. Can you rotate, look to the window on your right? Inhale, you de-rotate, left leg bend, pull the carriage back in. Let's go 2 more times, just get used to the movement. Exhale, we push out, rotate to your right, very nice. Inhale, de-rotate, bring that carriage in. Very good, let's go for 1 more. Exhale, you push out, rotate, de-rotate, pull your carriage back in. Alright, meeting at the stopper in your starting position. Your next one, we're going to incorporate little baby jumps as you rotate. As your movement. Let's inhale. Exhale, we send the carriage out, hold, rotate. Very nice. Okay, ladies, we are jumping this time, yeah? Can you de-rotate, pull the carriage in, meet me at the stopper. We inhale. Exhale, push off, rotate your chest to the right, elbows point to your mirror and your curtain. Inhale, you de-rotate, bring that carriage back in. Exhale, you push out, jump. Yeah, ladies, you're jumping with your foot off that foot pad. Very nice. Let's go for another 6. Okay, as you rotate, make sure your ribs are helping you turn, not just your elbows turning, yeah, not just the shoulders. Let's go for 3 more. I need that chest slightly lifted. Elbows open up to the sides. Let's go for 2. Very nice. Go for 1 more. Carriage out, jump, rotate, de-rotate, pull that carriage back in, and you rest for a second. Okay, rest ladies, take a minute. We're gonna work on the left rotation next. I'll take silence as duplication. Yeah, I know. When I practice, I was tired too. Your knee remains above your hip, toes point to that mirror, so you put some tension in your calf immediately. Elbows wide, hip press into your hands. Let's inhale. Exhale, we extend, send the carriage out, just hold, rotate, not jumping just yet. Very nice. Inhale, drop down, then pull it back in. Let's go 2 more times. Exhale, we push out, rotate. Very nice. Pull it back in. Let's go for 1 more. Send your carriage out, hold, rotate. Inhale, drop, pull that carriage in. Alright, next one, we're going to start with a little bit of baby jumps. Exhale, kick off that foot pad, jump, rotate to your left. Very nice. Slowly pull it back in. You must feel the way about how far out your carriage is going. Let's go for another 5. Very nice. If you can, elbow touch your knee. If you can't, it's okay. Let's go for 4 more. Keep elbows wide. Don't let your hands press to your head. I need your head to press to your hands. Okay. Next one, let's start to push off harder. So you're sending the carriage as far out as you can. Right leg lengthen all the way. Push hard as you lift. Let's go for another 5. Keep that left toe firm, pointing to your mirror. Rest if you need to. Let's go for 3. We kick out, rotate, elbow point to the sides, the mirror and your curtain. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go for 2 more. Very nice, ladies. Let's stop with those toes. I need this left foot a little higher, still in tabletop. Let's go for 1 more. Carriage out, kick all the way, rotate. Bend your knee, drop it in, and relax. Alright, go ahead. We have just a little bit of core work left. Lie back over your ball. You can stretch your arms behind you. Let it rest down over those shoulder blocks. It's going to give more length, more stretching in your abs. Just stay here for 3, 2, 1. And slowly sit yourselves up. Right, you remove the ball. You just place it down beside you on the floor. Okay, we're going into a little bit of forward exercise series and then your hands will stretch. Can you add on a yellow string? With your one blue and one yellow. One blue, one yellow. So it's slightly different. We're moving into our flexibility. So you have two different spinal positions. You can start with your hands at the top of your jumpboard. If you are pressing down, not pushing away, not pulling it in, so you're pressing straight down firmly. Imagine it's your foot bar. Your legs are going to go just under your hips. So you're going to go all the way back and push towards the shoulder blocks. And when you slightly forward, if you can. If you need more support, you get a bit more help in this position. Then you can move so your heels are kind of slightly resting against the shoulder blocks. You're about hip distance apart. The most important thing, your toes and your heels are equally heavy. Don't let your weight shift. First position, we're going to start with a neutral spine. So you've got that little gentle arch in your back. Your pelvis, we're not tucking, we're just keeping it neutral. Shoulders above your wrists. Let's inhale. On the exhale, you slide the carriage out. Toes are heavy, heels are heavy. Your shoulders remain above your wrists. Inhale, you slide the carriage back in using your abdominals. Second position, we scoop the pelvis. You're going to notice there's a small tuck. The spine is a little bit more round. Still keep your shoulders melted in, so I need your hands to push down. We inhale. On your exhale, you slide the carriage out. Same thing, keep that gum tucked. You may not have as much room to push, that's completely fine. Inhale, you slowly slide it back. Right, this is your move. The only difference is your spinal positioning. You will feel a slight stretch at your leg for the first one. Right, let's keep the spine in neutral. Hands under, wrists under your shoulders on that jump board. Your feet are hip distance apart. Heels are under your hip bones. Okay. If you need more support, then you move your heels back against your shoulder blocks. Let's keep the spine in neutral, eyes looking down between your hands so that neck is in neutral as well. Heels are heavy, toes are heavy. Let's inhale. On your exhale, slowly slide the carriage out. You feel your hamstring stretching, you feel your calf stretching a little bit, ribs are soft. Still keep that core engaged, spine in neutral. Inhale, use your abdominals, pull that carriage all the way back into your stopper. Very nice, this is your position. Remember, hands push down on that jump board so you feel your shoulders sort of wrapping around the sides of your back. Next, inhale, next. Inhale, use your abdominals, slowly slide. Let's go for another 5. Let's go for 2 more. Keep the shoulders stacked above your wrists. Really nice. Keep that spine in neutral. Let's go for 1 more. We slide the carriage out, ladies. Hold your extension. Carriage away from the stopper. Spine in neutral. We hold for 3. Yeah. Shoulders go. You'll keep it the same way. Shoulders wobble it. Last one. Inhale. Slide the carriage back in. All right. Your next position. Let's scoop the pelvis. Carriage all the way in at the stopper, ladies. Okay. Let's adjust the spine. I need you to scoop your pelvis this time. So you'll feel your tailbone tucking to the ground. Shoulders remain above your wrist. There we go. Let's inhale, keep scooping that pelvis throughout. Exhale, use your core to slide the carriage out. You may not have as much room, that's completely fine. Alright, this time you'll feel more core muscles working. Inhale, slowly pull it back. If you need more strength of your core, your legs are not supporting as much in this position. Heels don't lift off the carriage, heels are glued to that carriage all the time. Let's go for 5 more. Shoulders remain above those wrists. Let's go for 3 more. Let's go for 2. Keep those heels heavy and your toes are heavy. Do not let it lift off. Let's go for 1 more. Can you meet me at the starting position? Carriage at the stopper. Let's inhale, keep that pelvis scooped. Exhale, we slide out, hold. Very nice. We're here for 5, 4, 3. Yeah, last 2. 1. Inhale, slide the carriage in and relax.
everyone, you are done with your workout for today. Let's start down off the reformer. We're going to end with some stretching. Can you stand towards your right side of the machine, both feet on the ground, let's face the mirrors. Okay, can you take a small step away from your reformer so you've got some space to your left. Your legs are about hip distance apart, arm hanging down beside you. Okay, let's stretch the spine. We inhale, circle your arms up to the ceiling. Can you melt your shoulders down, feeling sliding towards your spine. On your exhale, you tuck your chin, start to articulate, rolling down from your shoulders. Curl your upper back, curl your middle back, curl your lower back, arms hang down towards the floor. Can your fingers touch the ground? If you can't reach, bend your knees slightly. Let's stand heavier on the toes. So your weight is slightly shifted forward. We hold. Fingers are glued to the floor. Okay, just hold here for 3, 2, 1. Remain here. We'll lift up. We're going to inhale. On your exhale, walk your fingers to the right side of your right foot. Fingers go all the way to the right side of your right foot. Okay. Fingers here. There we go. Okay, in this position, your knees are slightly turned out to the right. I need both kneecaps to turn back towards your mirror. You'll feel your own legs stretching. Let's hold for 4. Here we go. And keep those kneecaps pointing forward to your mirror. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, fingers back in front of your toes. Second exhale, fingers go over to the left side of your left foot, running down the length of that left foot. Keep your kneecaps pointed towards the mirror. Let's hold. We're here for 5. Very nice, especially that right knee. Keep it pointed forward. You can feel the stretch along your right oblique. Last 3, 2, 1. Fingers back in front of your toes. Right, stand heavy across your whole foot. Final exhale, you scoop the pelvis, squeeze your inner thighs, slowly straighten from your lower back. Straighten that middle back. Straighten your upper back as you slowly lift yourself up. Open up the shoulders, lift up your head and neck. Great, let's end with a deep breath. We'll take in a deep inhale. Stretch your arms up to the ceiling. You can go up to tippy toes. Feel yourself growing taller. We're here for 3, 2, 1.